When Nirvana stepped onto the dimly lit stage of Sony Studios in New York on November 8th, 1993, no one could have predicted they were about to create one of the most iconic performances in music history. MTV Unplugged, Nirvana wasn't just another episode in the Acoustic series. It was a raw, vulnerable, and haunting farewell that captured the soul of a band on the edge and a frontman silently crumbling under the weight of his own legend. It aired just 5 months before Kurt Cobain's tragic death, and has since become both a cultural artifact and a musical masterpiece. Nirvana had exploded onto the scene just 2 years earlier with Nevermind, a record that shattered expectations and dethroned pop acts with the full force of grunge. Known for their distortion-heavy sound and Cobain's primal scream, the idea of an acoustic set seemed almost contradictory. Yet when MTV approached the band for their Unplugged series, Nirvana didn't just accept, they transformed the concept entirely. Rather than performing a set of greatest hits, Nirvana subverted expectations. They handpicked lesser-known tracks and haunting cover songs, including material by Lead Belly, The Vaselines, David Bowie, and Meat Puppets. Songs like Jesus Doesn't Want Me for a Sunbeam and Where Did You Sleep Last Night revealed a deeper emotional and musical complexity, giving audiences a glimpse into Kurt Cobain's influences and fragile psyche. The set design itself was funereal. Stagehands draped the set in black candles, white lilies, and dim amber lighting. Cobain reportedly joked, "You mean like a funeral?" when asked about the aesthetic. In hindsight, the visual choices feel eerily prophetic. The atmosphere was intimate and tense, yet cathartic. Cobain, dressed in a green cardigan and Converse sneakers, looked exhausted but present. His voice cracked with emotion throughout the performance, bringing an aching humanity to every note. MTV had concerns during production. The network expected Nirvana to play Smells Like Teen Spirit or lean more on mainstream hits, but the band refused to compromise. Cobain's vision was clear. This wasn't about showmanship or ratings. It was about honesty. The band brought in guests. The Kirkwood brothers of Meat Puppets joined them for 3 songs, adding a surreal texture to the set. Pat Smear and cellist Laurie Goldston also enhanced the stripped-down arrangements. The standout moment, however, came at the end. Cobain's rendition of Where Did You Sleep Last Night, a traditional American folk song popularized by Lead Belly, was nothing short of devastating. His delivery was raw, eyes closed tight as he forced the final scream from the depths of his soul. MTV producers wanted an encore. Cobain declined. "That's it," he said. Nothing could follow that. MTV Unplugged in New York was released as an album in November 1994, 7 months after Cobain's death. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 and went on to win a Grammy Award for Best Alternative Music Album. More importantly, it cemented Nirvana's place in history, not just as grunge icons, but as one of the most emotionally resonant bands of their era. The performance revealed a quieter kind of power, one rooted in vulnerability, simplicity, and truth. Today, the Nirvana Unplugged session is studied, revered, and endlessly replayed. It's not just a concert, it's a farewell letter, a spiritual cleansing, and a reminder of what made Kurt Cobain's artistry so unforgettable. Stripped of distortion and fame, he gave us a moment of pure connection, and that moment still echoes decades later.